figure out exactly what is on tap for the weekend box office. We have our movie guru, James Molnar from the Toledo Free Press here. Good morning.
Nice to see you back here in our movie
seat. It's nice to be back. I'm excited for this weekend's lineup because it's including one of my favorites.
Yes, Finding Nemo is coming out in 3D, and now as we talked, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the sequel for Finding Nemo 2. Yeah. But 9 years later, Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo is back in theaters and in 3D. Disney learned a very valuable lesson last fall when it re-released The Lion King in 3D, and it opened to $30 million, totaled $94 million. So they've learned that this is a lucrative market, and we'll also see some more Pixar movies being released in 3D. And
I think Beauty and the Beast is on that list.
Well, Beauty and the Beast was released last December. I think I missed that one too. Yes.
I am so late.
Monsters Inc. comes out this December. One of my favorite movies.
How did I miss Beauty and the Beast in 3D? Okay.
I don't know. Evidently, most people did because it didn't do as well as Lion King. And so if you haven't ever seen this is a great story about a father searching for his son after he's captured and taken to Sydney to a dentist's office. And this clownfish goes on a journey to bring Nemo home.
Yeah,
some great performances by Al Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, and one of the co-directors of this movie is actually from Ohio.
Oh, really?
So little fact there.
This is a great film to see.
Yeah, rated G,
with
so it's perfect for kids and everything.
Yeah,
should be in a fun time in 3D too.
Exactly. This next one though, maybe
no, this one's rated R,
here.
and it's the Resident Evil Retribution. Now, this is the 5th movie in the franchise for this kind of. I don't know if they call them zombies. I actually avoid horror films because I like to sleep at night. But this one is the 5th in the franchise. It's based on the video game series. It's the 3rd directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Now, basically, the Umbrella Corporation, as it's so aptly called, had an outbreak of the T-virus, and it's continuing to do some huge damage to Earth, transforming the global population into flesh-eating undead, as the website says. And so Alice, played by Mila Jovovich, as you might have seen her in The Fifth Element way back in the day, she's in this, she stars, and she's helping fight that resistance. And another person in that is Michelle Rodriguez.
Okay, so if you want to sleep at night, maybe not the film for you, but the last one here, The Odd Life of Timothy Green.
Yes, I went seeing this movie. I knew it was kind of be odd, and I thought it was interesting that Disney took a chance on this movie because really most movie studios aren't taking chances on unoriginal movies. But this one is original and it is really good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I just think the performances here are really good. You have Jennifer Garner there on the screen with what's her husband's name? It is Joel Edgerton.
I'm thinking like you're in real life Ben Affleck?
No, this is Joel Edgerton, and you last saw him in Warrior, and they play a couple who cannot have kids, and on the day they find out they can't have kids, as you see here, they're writing down on pieces of paper all the kind of the adjectives that would describe their son if they could have one. They decide to put it in a box and they bury it in the garden. And what happens is a little Disney magic. And so they find out. I'll kind of let this trailer go. So they bury it in the garden, and
you have about 10 more seconds.
Well, they find out that there's a kid. So they find out that there's a kid, and they get their own kid for a little bit. And it is touching. Some great performances here. Disney magic. I would recommend it for
tissues.
Yeah, rated PG. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll have a good time.
Okay. If people want to get in contact with you, if they have any questions, of course, you're at the Toledo Free Press.
Yes, ToledoFreePress.com/movies. And if you have seen this, send me an email and we can talk about it.
Awesome. James Molnar, thank you so much
for
giving us a preview of this weekend's box office. We'll see you back here next week.